Hi guys, Romans here, and in this video I'm gonna be talking about the sounds behind the track My Biggest Foe. When it comes to the Korg Minilogue XD, I've used only one preset out of it. If you listen to the track, for the most part you can hear piano that was recorded by Simon, and there's also this pad in the themes which was also recorded by him. There was this Casio keyboard that he borrowed from his father. It had pretty shitty sounds, as I will be talking about in the studio documentary, but this one pad was pretty nice, so you can hear it at the beginning. So the preset I used in My Biggest Foe is one of the default presets called Extra Fat, which I also used in Pioneers and I think in Vortex. I was also playing with the release knob a little bit. Changing the release basically makes the notes more staccato in a way. So that's halfway through the theme, and at the end I stopped playing the chord and I went fully clockwise and it created this sort of a fade off. I don't exactly remember it, so I will try to replicate that. And I also use this in the verses where you hear those additional notes being played in the background.
Oh, the perfect version of myself that I feel deserves to win every round.
As with Wrong Doors and Lonely Crossings, I also used Zoya in My Biggest Foe, and it's in the verses. So the same 80s warm synth patch that I mentioned in the previous videos was repurposed, and here is how it sounds on its own, without any modulation. So it has that kind of a detuned sound that is very much associated with the 80s.
Apart from Zoya and the compressor, I was also using the harmonic tremolo from the Strymons Mobius.
And I have two different tremolos that I'm using here. In the verses, that's 4 times the tempo of the track, so it goes like this.
Wanna get away from this cage.
The same harmonic tremolo is also used after the solo, but this time it's in the actual tempo of the track, which is 134 BPM, and it creates this sense of slowing down, relief.
How much I work on myself. And
My Biggest Foe is one of the 3 tracks on the album where I'm basically just having one sound that's being used throughout the entire track. I used fretless bass on 2 tracks on the first album, but there wasn't really any moment where you would hear the clean bass, just how it sounds on its own. And I think that ESP has a really beautiful sound. So in My Biggest Foe, you actually get to hear the ESP on its own just running through the compressor.